Hello everyone, it is NoBuntu here. You are watching my channel, Divinely Inspired, Vibrantly Anointed with Ms. NoBuntu. I think this video might be a little bit dark. It's winter time, so chasing the light. But last year, around about in the first quarter of the year, anywhere between January and March, I cut all my hair off, and I had my hair for 8 years and not cut it, and it had gotten to a point where it actually wasn't growing. It was one giant split end, but I just refused to cut it since 2008, and I had that hair for a very, very, very long time. I cut my hair in the first quarter of the year last year in 2018. By this year, all my hair had grown back to the length that it had been since 2008 in 1 year. And I was just really fascinated by that. And that really struck me, like, oh my gosh, I held on to all that dead hair and damaged hair for that long, for all this hair to grow back to the length that it was before I cut it in 1 year, and God has been talking to me about cutting off dead things in order to grow. And even recently, I just cut off my split ends, and my hair looks shorter, but He says to me, cut dead things off in order to experience growth. And I cannot tell you how many times in my life I've had to cut off dead relationships, dead friendships, dead interactions, dead everything. Clothes I'm not wearing anymore that do not give me the same kind of joy that they used to give me when I first got them. Just dead everything, friendships, interactions, dead hobbies, dead passions that I once used to have. Cut off the dead things. And when you cut off the dead things, new things are able to grow. There is somewhere for new things and a space for new things to grow. But if you hold on to dead things, then there is this hindrance to growth. It might seem like, oh, it was just hair. But to think that, man, what kept my hair from growing was deader than dead hair. And I could have just disposed of all of that hair 10 years ago already. It blows my mind. But we do this even in our lives. We carry friendships, we carry relationships, we carry belongings, we carry shoes, we carry bags, we carry clothes, we carry things that are a dead energy to us by now. They used to be fulfilling, they used to be an alive energy to us. They used to be a thriving thing at some point in our lives, but they finished their life time and they died, and we're still carrying dead things. We're still carrying dead clothes and dead shoes and dead things from house to house. We're carrying all that, what is called baggage, from relationship to relationship, from workplace to workplace. We're carrying dead things from place to place, and they are weighing us down and keeping us from free flying and elevating to something more, something higher, because the weight is a lot. And dead things hinder growth. If you want your tree to keep sprouting and keep growing, you have to prune it. You have to cut off the things even from yourself that are not serving you anymore, that are setting you up for failure, in order to grow. Yet we hold on to dead things. And we wonder why we're not experiencing growth in our lives. And I just came on here to say, cut off the dead things. Or God says, cut off the dead things. Cut off the dead things. Dare to cut off the dead things and begin again with a fresh slate, a fresh new start, a bald head, an empty cupboard, an empty shoe closet, a brand new everything, brand new friendship circle or no friendship circle. You beating dead horses doesn't wake them up. They're dead. The dead things are dead, and they were for a season. The leaves are dead. Autumn, the leaves are dead and they fall off. And imagine how silly we would look picking up those leaves and trying to stick them back on like there's never going to be a spring again. Spring always comes around. There's a season for everything, it says in Ecclesiastes. It says in Daniel, there's a season for everything. Let the dead things go. And when you do, when you cut them off, when you dispose of them, it makes room for growth. It makes room for even you to be lighter so that you can fly and elevate to a higher height. Let the dead things go.